Volunteering for Sanctuary One has really increased my quality of life. Just to be in contact with people that have the same values I have, to be in contact with those animals that I get to see, that they love you automatically. It's always a positive thing that I'm getting from Sanctuary One.
I was unfamiliar with what a care farm is, and one thing that I've been so impressed with is how connected Sanctuary One is with our community here. I learned that in our learning garden, a lot of the produce that we grow is donated to our local excess food bank, who will use it in cooking demonstrations and to give to local families to use to cook fresh food that's locally grown here in the Applegate Valley. Sanctuary One has given scholarships to youth to come out here, to veterans to come out here. It's not just about rescuing animals. It's about all of us.
I've been going out to Sanctuary One for about 3 years now. It's just all around beneficial for the animals because they get the interaction, and for the students because a lot of these students, they don't get the interaction with other animals that love unconditionally. They don't care who you are, what you've been through, what you've done, and a lot of these kids that go to this school really need that love and attention and care no matter what they've been through, no matter what they've done.
I really enjoy hanging out with the MAPS kids and showing them around on the farm. I enjoy petting the animals, you know, visiting. I don't mind mucking up a barn. I don't mind cleaning up. It's no different than everyday housework for me. It's a really good experience, and if anybody had the chance, they should really take it.
Well, I think it stands out to me a lot more because it's more involved with animals and not people, or not like the city. We were actually out where we couldn't get service on our phones, so we weren't distracted, and I've been needing something like that for a very long time. Helping animals kind of gives me that sense of relief.
The farm is a place for rescued animals and disabled ones too. Animals do deserve a better life though. That's a great place to start. A big farm with animals can deserve a new life.
It's their own little family there, and that's really the only type of feeling that you get. You can't really be upset there. It's really hard to be sad, even hearing their stories and everything like that. All you get is really a feeling of rejoicement just because they are what they've been through, and then what they have now is just like 10 times what they've been through. So.
The Maslow Project and Sanctuary One started our partnership a few summers ago. Essentially, we were looking at how we could provide enrichment opportunities to the youth we work with, and Sanctuary One at that point in time offered us a wonderful experience to do service learning, which is something that was completely new to our program. Being able to come out to the farm each week became something that not only our youth looked forward to, but our staff did as well. It was an opportunity for us to provide teachable moments, mentoring. Things would come up in conversation organically that maybe never did before. We were able to learn things together. So being a student with my students was incredibly cool, and watching as my youth and our staff got to work alongside one another doing the dirty jobs and getting to take care of something else was very important. A lot of our kids constantly stare at screens and are in classrooms all the time, and they don't get a chance to unplug and get a chance to get away where they can just be in that space. And it's not, no, don't touch that. It's yes, go pet that animal. You know, yeah, we have to muck the stall, but look at how beautiful this place is that they've been given to live, and you get to be part of making it better for them. And I think that's just something you're just not going to get inside of a class. You can't. Coming out to the farm is an opportunity for us to think outside of ourselves. So some of the youth that come to the farm that were visiting regularly in the past were in circumstances entirely outside of their control and in some pretty devastating situations. So being able to come to the farm, and even if it meant working up a sweat, or being in the garden, or wherever we might have been that day, was 4 hours of their day where they didn't have to think about the realities that were going on in their own lives, which were sometimes exceptionally harsh, unpleasant, out of their control, and it was a time where they could actually just be, and be actually happy. Coming out to Sanctuary One gives you an opportunity to connect, whether that be with your family, to nature, to friends, to the earth, where you can just be part of something outside of yourself. It doesn't matter who you are. When you're at the farm, you're there to give back and to learn, and that's where we're all in this together.
Connect.
Connect. Connect.
Connect.
Connect.
Connect.
Connect.
Connect.
Connect.